Everyone, Matt here from Docs Running. Today we're going to do a sub 3 race report and shoe review of the Hoka Rocket X2. So David's already done a review on this, and we've already talked about this shoe, but I want to talk a little about it after getting a race in it and getting over 30 miles on it, because my opinion has definitely changed on this shoe. Before we dive any further, let's introduce it. This is Hoka's first PEBA / true super shoe to get on the market. Full-length PEBA foam, carbon fiber plate, really nice lightweight upper on top. It's been great. It's debuted. I found it very firm at first, and the foam is now broken in really nicely. Specs wise, it's coming in at 7.5 ounces for men's size 9. It's unisex sizing, so that's what, women's 10.5. The stack height is 37 in the heel, 31 in the forefoot for a 6mm drop. It does feel lower than that, and I'll talk about why. So I, as some people may have seen, was talking about it on our podcast, and David has some good reviews and comparisons of this, but I really wanted to like this, and I found like the heel had good bounce to it. The forefoot was firm for me and kind of felt like I was going over a speed bump. It felt good at kind of at high speed efforts, but I hadn't really broke it in, so I kept getting miles, and I was trying to decide between this and the Vaporfly Next% 3 for a 5K that I did. And at the last second, I chose this one, and I want to talk about why. So first things, for me, I just need a little bit of guidance, a little bit of inherent stability. It's pretty good. Wider midfoot here, some really solid sidewalls, and being just a little bit firmer. It's not a firm ride by any means. It's got some bounce to it, but a little bit firmer made it a shoe that works better for my mechanics, a little bit more stable. What feels like super low drop, even though it's 6mm, really feels good for going fast. I did a tempo run in these that almost turned like borderline like race pace-ish, where I was hitting 5:30, 5:17 for a 2-mile tempo, and I was like, wow, okay, so this can move. And it took me a while to figure this shoe out. Now that it's broken in, it feels really great at faster efforts. I know this is supposed to be a distance racer, but for me and my mechanics, it feels better at shorter. I'd say 5K. I'd probably take this max half marathon unless I was in really good shape. I'd still probably take it max half marathon and choose some other stuff like the Endorphin Elite for marathon distances. But the upper, the way the shoe fits, works really well for faster efforts. Lower volume, wider toe box, really nice, no heel counter back here, but it's still really secure. It feels best. And when I was running the 5K, which I won, was not expecting, but I didn't have any competition. Went through Angel Stadium. It was the OC Heart Run. Felt good. I just forgot about it. And I could go up into the stadium, going uphill, downhill, all this kind of stuff. And it felt really good. So a faster shoe. And since I'm focusing on 5K, this is probably going to be one of the shoes that I keep choosing because it's aggressive, feels good to get up on your forefoot, stiff, moves really quick. But for those that can handle a little more aggressive shoe, you might be able to take this a little bit longer. For most people, I think this might be a shorter effort aggressive shoe, but I gotta say, Hoka, it's good job.